So good evening and welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show. Here we are once again with a lot of viewers. That's good. Guys snuck up on me. All right, we got to talk about this. How annoying women are becoming. Okay, we know men acting like goofuses and immature and childish and all that other stuff. I've covered that enough. But this is women now. Most women, I don't ever say all, because I think women are something to be cherished and loved. But they're like, yeah, okay. Everybody, men and women, are addicted to these things. Who would have figured in the future that this would replace? Well, it replaces your watch, your map, your compass, your encyclopedia, and every friend you've ever had, and every romance you could have had. It's really sick how much technology, by intent, has separated men from women. And now women are addicted to this, plus the old-fashioned stuff, drugs, alcohol as well. So it's like talking to dead people, like zombies out there. This is a nation of real zombies. But to get back on my point I was talking about last week, because it's hurting me now, very badly, which means it's hurting other people I know as well, and people I know therefore more. Okay, is this insanity called seeking arrangements. Now this is a game of power, and men are losing. When you pay, if you just check it out online, it's all over the place. There's some nice YouTube clips on this. Women, thousands of dollars a month. We're talking about mega thousands. They will actually pretend to be your girlfriend and like you. So for those of you who ever thought, well, you make a lot of money and then women are going to flock to you, doesn't happen. What happens is guys make a lot of money. They have no social skills, none whatsoever. And they go to these sugar daddy sites and they pay women to pretend they like them. It's a great deal for the women because women are making, some pulling in $1 million a year. Kind of bizarre, isn't it? And women make men on these sites become totally obsequious to them. Meaning make men kiss their ass plus pay money to get a date with them. Shoes, handbags, everything that you would never normally do. And guys like, I have an SA girl. It only costs me. They show off how much money they have that they can afford them. There's only one guy I know that actually does it and can afford it. Everybody else I know not only has gone broke, but they've gone broke in a way which has got a lot of other people going broke. I know guys who sold their friends' houses that they have had their name on to go out with these girls. Guys who sold their businesses. It's happened to somebody very close to me. I won't be close to this guy anymore. He was so, and that's not nailed down for the next date. This is what men have become. This is what men have become today. And I think that maybe I'm only $5,000 short and she's going to be in love with me. It's exactly what they want you to think. So you have two roads to go. The alpha way, where you make the rules and you make her come to you. You dictate the rules. You don't like her, you dump her. Excuse the cough tonight, but it's going to be here. This does not help. Just in case you're going to give you advice about that. So you're going to have to either take the power to yourself, the power of the conquering mindset, the power of, it's on the audio program, Charles Manson audio. Or you're going to have to give your power and write checks to get dates for the rest of your life. Because once you're in it, I don't think you get out of it. And that's the future. And that is here, and it is going to permeate everyone's life. Because I think these girls, they're pretty college girls. I've talked to them. They hate the guys they date. They want to see how much they could break them financially. And when they get a guy to go bankrupt, that's a big score to them. That's their joy. Isn't dating so nice? Santa Claus going to be here. I wasn't kidding. And I'll be smoking too. With a cough. What the hell? I may as well, right? But it's time now, and things are getting really crazy in the politically correct arena, as we know. They want to take away the word he and she. And that's, you can Google that, you can check it out, you can check it out anywhere. They want to take it away. They want to degenderize everybody. Because God forbid you have a gender. Well, you may offend people who are gender confused. I got an idea for people who are gender confused. Here it is. You look in your underwear. That's it. That should really figure this thing out. Anyway, I got some questions. Let me get to the questions here. I'd like some more questions. So if you have Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. And if you want to throw some business my way, I can really appreciate it. I'll tell you why. Because I had somebody I was doing business with who met a special arrangements girl and she just needed more money and it came out of my account. We'll deal with that one. It's just disgusting. Hey Gary, thanks for your tips on how to get my girlfriend to have more sex. I broke up with her and didn't talk to her for weeks. She ended up having crazy sex with me both weekends. A total change from this summer when she had sex like 2 times. Hey, thanks. I'm glad it worked. Knew it would. Hey, how you doing? Phone number checking in. Good to see you. Gary, you prick and bad boy audio. But my question is it better to be cocky, funny prick the whole time with a girl or boyfriend that acts thoughtful, also a prick sometimes like sweet and sour? Okay, I wonder if being a prick is 100%, being 100% prick is bad because you can't build a strong personal relationship with her. Like pricks do have long phone calls with girls or just short calls. Okay, let me just explain what a prick is. A prick is a nice guy. A prick is a good man. And a prick is a very, very nice guy who loves women, but will just not bend to their will. That's all a prick is. A prick is, hey, I want to see you on Tuesday. Well, I can't make it Tuesday. Okay, goodbye. Boom. Totally, women love pricks. You're doing the woman a service. The more of a prick you are, the more they like you. Because they are so sick of the wishy, whiny, wimpy guys out there that when a guy comes by that is true alpha, and my site is the only site preaching this stuff. Other sites say they are. Other than stuff that's like guy that voice, fucking bastard. Well, I'm gonna calm myself down here. Yeah, women like pricks. Women like a guy. Fine, a guy who knows what he wants, goes out to get what he wants, and what's more important, right, being a prick, is you like yourself just a little bit more than you like her. Otherwise, you lose the equation, you lose the game. So you got to go what's working. Nice, and tragically, I always thought nice should work. When I was a kid, I think I'd be nice to these girls. There's a little story when I was a kid. It started in 9th grade. I was so nice to girls. Would you like a cigarette? People smoked back then without going apeshit. Oh, thank you. You're so nice. You look upset. Do you want to talk? Oh, you're so nice. You're so sweet. It didn't take me long to figure this one out. They're telling me, my boyfriend cheats on me. My boyfriend smacks me around. My boyfriend does weird things. He never calls me back. He doesn't show up. And that's when it hit me. 9th grade. First 2 months. Saying, wait a second. This boyfriend does this. This guy that never calls me back. I was fucking up relationships left, right, and center. And I said to myself, you know something? I'm being really nice to these women. They're always talking to me. They're always, hey, Gary, you got a second? Sure, I got all the time in the world for you. Well, what happened? Well, Peter never called me back yesterday, left me hanging there. What happened? James got a car, he doesn't know me. Can you help me get him back? Then I realized, these guys are getting laid, and I'm not. So just because I'm the experimental type, I decided to go to school the next day and be the biggest dick or prick, they basically mean the same thing, that these women ever saw. So out of nowhere, one overnight transformation. And you can do this too right now at any point in your life. I went to school, hey Gary, how are you? Hey, fuck you, I'm busy. I overdid it. Gary, can we talk later? You want to talk? Suck my dick first. It really came off like a nut job. Hey Gary, can you, yeah, you buy me a pack of cigarettes, then we'll talk. Otherwise, I don't want to look at you, okay? What do you think of this top? Who gives a fuck about the top? Unless your tits are out and I'm between them. Really got nasty as hell at the end of the night, before the end of the night. During the school day, we took a train back to some house we had the keys to, and it was like, wow, I just changed my life, and I thought I was just being funny. By overdoing the whole prick thing, nope, it worked. On one of my audio programs, I don't know which one, if anybody knows which one, there was a girl, and everybody's still talking about this story because I still know the people involved. She sent out this thing, I'm putting on an off-Broadway play. Is anything... Definitely time for a cigarette. Is there anything you can do to help me out here? So everybody's writing, I can do this, I can do set design, I can do... I just wrote, fuck you. Guess what? I won. Women like challenges, and the game becomes fun for men too. Why? Because you're in the driver's seat. A lot of quiet, good advice tonight. But I'm telling you guys, you're going to lose yourself when the world becomes pay-as-you-go dating. Girls will say this now, I'm an SA girl. Really? Okay. Is the election rigged? Seems like it to me. Well, I only have one question about the election being rigged. Honestly, I don't know the answer. But if you know anybody who knows anybody, who's ever met anybody, who has the job of counting up votes, let me know. If you wanted the job to count votes, where would you get it? Hey, Chris, how you doing? Hi, Chris. And Chris always very gently bringing up the subject. Fuck all those fruit cups who are trying to degenderize men and women. I bet all those people behind are either fucking pedophiles and child molesters or feminists. Quite frankly, pedophiles need to be neutered. But for whatever reason, they're highly regarded by the parasitic, absolutely true, elite class and a politically correct agenda. It is me, or are we told, to be more open to pedophiles than ever before. Either way, it's bullshit. Unfortunately, it's not you, and it is absolutely true. And it's really becoming sick. It's like normal sex. This is how sick it's become. If you want to be in love with a normal girl, that's hard to find. Normal guy's hard to find too. And just hold hands and walk down the park that is considered politically incorrect and wrong. But any other sick thing you want, donkeys, horses, yeah, whatever, that's considered normal. We are really in a sick phase of our life. Caligula owes us an apology. I mean, he did nothing by comparison. This is almost state and world sanctioned insanity. Ignore the coughing. I do. I said I'm doing the show tonight no matter what, and I meant it. Hey, Gary Jr.'s here. Misplaced my notes. What do I do with the 5 pumpkins? Okay. You put honey on it, taste it, and light 5 yellow candles. Mr. Phone Number, how are you? What is the most effective way to get money from them without robbing them? I love that question. Direct, to the point. Get the Gigolo CDs. Just like men are paying women for their company, my friend Dan and a few other friends, they go to Rent a Jet and other things. Women will pay for your company. It's a sad state of affairs. But as far as getting women to pay, I have every program at GaryBrodsky.com. And they work. They work real well. I was doing this stuff in the 80s when getting laid was as easy as ordering a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. How to be unpredictable. Should you break up with a girl every... Well, actually, okay, I'm reading a question. Being unpredictable is important in that you can't ever give a response. And before you ever respond to a woman, say, do most guys respond like this? Because I'm going to respond differently. And that's why, for you, I recommend the Manson Audios, the double set. Because I was playing that shit this weekend. I was away, and it's so much fun. Because it's just, there are ways to really, he knew how to play minds of women. And it's all on there. Like, do you want to go into this shop? Do I want to go into that shop? Well, let me think. Let me put that in my pocket for later. I'll get back to you. Yeah, let's go into that shop. It just, that's just, I can imitate Manson because we talk way too much, okay? But there is a way of really being unpredictable. This guy was the master, let's face it. Without ever, he never threatened women. Never bullied women. Actually never hit women. He controlled women. He was not the kind of guy who's going to be taking all his money and going, here's a stack of money. Now you pretend you like me? You know, the old-fashioned prostitutes, here's some money, quick blowjob now. Those are really hard to find these days. Alec, I will. I was away for a week. Thank you for your understanding. What a nice man. Okay. Let's get some more questions. Time is flying by, and the calls aren't that bad tonight. See, actually, men and women can be together, can be happy, can be laughing, can be enjoying every moment. They just don't want you to know that. So they come up with all this insanity. Rape culture, all this, the whole society basically is there to knock males and their toys. And I'm trying to work this out. Tell me what you guys are interested in. The knife to cut it off with, I got a deal with the supplier. Only certain, what's it called? certain online merchants will not let me put this out there. But yes, you can have your own version of, if Gary Brodsky's products don't work, we will send you a knife to cut it off with. Your own version of the knife to cut it off with. So before I spend a whole bunch of money to put that up there, tell me if you're interested in the knife to cut it off with. Nice blade, 13 inches, decent switch. Because I get more emails on, hey, how do I get the knife to cut it off with? I finally made a deal with the company that makes them, and yeah, you have your very own knife to cut it off with. Just a new item I will include as soon as I square off everything with my online merchants. Let's get rid of this fucking stupidity. Okay. Let's have some questions at GaryBrodsky123 at AOL.com and some purchases too. Be nice. Been doing very good this week though. A lot of you just are tired of these women's nonchalant attitudes. And unless you come on bold and strong and super alpha, no goddamn way. You're now seen as prey, a little boy, helpless idiot. You got to come on with power. You got to make your presence known. They want to pass a law in this state, as well as many other states, and I wish somebody would reply to this one, where teaching martial arts will not be allowed until somebody's 18. Because anything male has to be completely dismissed as it's bad for you. In fact, just being a male in itself is bad for you. The knife. Here they go. Of course I'm interested in the knife. I need to add to my collection of sharp objects. Why? Because I'm a man and I like sharp objects, like most other men. And it's funny because the most emails I get is, that knife to cut it off with, how do I get one? And I actually tracked down the company and said, listen, you know, I need some of these for promotional. I got to get a discount on them. And they said, well, we'll watch your show. We'll get back to you. And they did. And I once had a samurai sword up for sale. I used to sell those online. And the merchant said, oh my God, that's dangerous. We can't do that. This is the sad part of the world. Yeah, I used to like to play bumper music. But there's one guy who watches this show. He's an attorney. And he always will write in, if I use music, that Gary used music and it's copyrighted. That's what guys have become, really. A bunch of rats. There's guys I won't want to talk to. I'll not pick up the phone. No, none of you guys watch this show are on that. Because I know they're looking for one excuse, something to say, something that's offensive, to sue me. So I don't have to have a dance on the phone and answer their questions. Take some little colloidal silver here. I'll get rid of this cough by tomorrow, but the show's tonight, so. Notice I always make sure I take the right dosage. This can't hurt you. My famous cough. Interesting question, and a good one actually. Why doesn't science, be easy if I read it. Why don't scientists like the idea of God? It's very simple. it comes from one of my other speeches, so you probably haven't heard it because it was not done on the show. Scientists do not like the idea of God because it makes them accountable to a creator. And they don't like that. So every day when you wake up, think about this, because I believe this. We are created in God's image. And think how you're going to act. Are you doing or acting in the image of the creator or the image of the mainstream media? Big question. Junior's here with the world's smallest type. Hey, Juniors, how you doing? The New York City subway system, I know this, has posted unacceptable behavior on the subway and also the way for men not to sit wide and take up space. You know, people were arrested for that. It's called manspreading. Oh, they're going to have guys if we cooperate. And rule number one for anybody from the military, you should know this, never cooperate with the enemy. And I'll tell you a rule here. That's very important. And I know it sounds crazy, but when you think about it, it works. And I hate to get out this information, lest it be abused. Don't ever apologize. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Guys who get caught cheating, and this is proven now, they go, oh, I'm really sorry, you don't know what. They wind up in really shit relationships. All of them have failed. Sorry about that cough, but hey, apologize. Straighten me right out. Hey, I just got caught cheating on a girl. Yeah, I cheated. Yeah, okay, I did it. Now, Donald Trump takes that approach. It's very powerful. I did it. It won't happen again, all right? I don't want to hear about it. Once you apologize, and for unknown reasons, in cheating cases and other cases as well, they'll wipe you the floors. If you just say, yeah, I did it, that's what happens. It tends to check your opponent. And life is a battle. Whoever tells you different does not know how to fight. Great show, huh, with the coffee, huh? Scientists. Another reason why scientists don't like the idea of God is because scientists are always trying to play God. Most science today is junk science. It really is. Technology, no, that's real. Technology's gotten to the point where it is taking the place of people, which is not good. They could have made the Stepford wives, but no, they made them really annoying. But I notice a lot of dating sites. That's why my site has a membership only thing. Now, let me just tell you this. You don't have to pay to be a member. You can join for free because a lot of stuff that's real powerful I have put in the back area where you can't see it. Otherwise, it's going to be thrown off of Google. I can't advertise. And that's just the way the world is. So I figured out a way around it. So if you'd like to become a member, you can sign up for absolutely free. It wasn't a matter of, it's not an idea to make more money. It's an idea to keep the site going. Otherwise, everything would have to be PC. Oh, bored married life, I got to read this. Hey, Garrett, do you think most women are bored with their nice guy husbands? Women are bored with nice guys in 5 minutes, but no, they can direct them. It seems like a nice guy husband never gets sex, always clean the house, and pushing the baby carriage. Has a nice guy acting a prick in marriage? Does he say, I want a divorce, just start cheating on his wife to get in line again? It sounds dysfunctional way, but it makes the wife happy because she is with a prick. Basically, yeah, you're right. You're right, but not those extremes. You don't ever cheat and tell someone you're cheating. You cheat and they're going to sense this competition. They are going to start to act nicer. It really does happen. It's funny because in an old magazine, I don't even remember the name of it, my father wrote an article called An Occasional Affair Can Help Your Marriage. Just don't tell your wife about it. And it's absolutely true. Knives and men, this should be interested. What do knives men have in common? I'm trying to guess this one. True. They both have a masculine presence and have an edgy and penetrating energy to them. Absolutely true. And P.S. I love your katanas. Me too. Seriously. And there's another question here. Yeah, the Gary Brodsky Revolution has 2 more likes. You might want to check it out on Facebook, the Gary Brodsky Revolution. I don't like women with the shave down below for many reasons. It's all explained right there on Facebook, the Gary Brodsky Revolution. I want women to look like real women, not like some fucking little girl. Hey, man, women should keep it shut up. Women should look natural. It worked that way up until like 1992. Tom, oh, this may be a phony, but I don't care. This is a big letter. Okay, I'll read it. It's from Tom. Hey, Tom, good evening. Thank you. I agree with what you say about many. All right, Tom. You asked for it. You got it. Hi, Gary. I agree with what you say about many men being pathetic and being afraid to say anything to women in fear of offending them. True so far? Excuse my cough, Tom. People are so afraid of offending that they're afraid to say and do anything at all. That's absolutely true, too. The only way to fight political correctness is to not give in to it. 100%. When someone tells you that they aren't allowed to say something, instead of apologizing, just say it anyway. Well, you're on the money here, Tom. People need to learn not to be so easily offended by everything. Here in Canada, the elementary school system is trying to get rid of Mother's Day and Father's Day. Instead, they are encouraging people to call it Love Day. Because some kids have 2 fathers or mothers. We have to stop tearing down all our traditions just because a small minority of people don't fit into them or could be easily offended. It's really getting out of hand. Tom, thank you. This is absolutely on the money. But worse than the people who want to get rid of it are the people who cooperate with them and cheer them on. You know, when I drive by a school in America, I don't even in Canada, and I see that rainbow flag on the school, that really pisses me off. I mean, that's the color of the gay flag. They should just make it brown. All right? No, yeah, it's going to offend people. So what? And Tom, thank you. That was a really well written letter. Had a touch of the flu last week. So whether I smoke or not, I'm still going to cough. So I may as well enjoy it, right? First flu in years. Was really, I tell you how many years it was. So I'm coming down with it. I'm gonna just let it come out. I let it come out. Could afford it off, but I figured all the poisons come out of my system, and then I realized how long it's been since I had a flu. Is I say, wow, I don't have to go to school tomorrow. It's like 40 years ago. I didn't have. No. Anyway, back to my show. Hi. But again, going to what Tom just said then. You got to be alpha, or you're going to get nowhere in life in any area. There's a certain way, and I wish somebody can come on here and does it. Maybe next week I can do a better impression. There's a voice to these program guys, and to these women as well, and a certain cadence to the voice. I can't imitate it, not tonight. And they just have this way of speaking that is so annoying that you see they're not 100% them anymore. They've been taken over by bullshit media, bullshit brainwashing, and propaganda. And a true alpha will cut that right out. I don't have it right in front of me, but I wouldn't show it on the screen. It's over there, and I don't feel like getting up. I'm too just melted into the chair at this moment. But it's a nice big piece, and it does work. There's so much in this world that does work, and people seem to be going in the opposite direction. Yeah. A little more soda, and then well, let's continue. I'm having fun. Now the serious questions are coming into it. Okay, look at that one later. Yes, it will, Genius. And I'm glad you ordered DHEA. I know I'm a little pet. No, I'm not padded up. That's the thing. DHEA will get you big. It's the only real supplement out there if you're working out. You can read all the stuff in the other supplements. They all sound great. And I have bought them all. I've had them tested. DHEA is the only one that works. You want to macho up? You want to really become alpha? The DHEA that we have is the real deal. And that's at GaryBrodsky.com. Drop down me DHEA. A lot of stuff out there that doesn't work. In this insane world of bodybuilding, there's only one thing that has been banned in Canada and considered to be a natural steroid, which means that it doesn't really hurt you in any way, manner, or form. It can make you a little bit more aggressive, and I'll rephrase that. That's what they say. Makes you more assertive, loses your fear of women, does all great things to you, and that's DHEA. It was banned in Canada because it gave men an unfair advantage over women. So if you're going to invest in something, invest in yourself. So salute. All right. All right. So yeah, it really is a game of control. And you got to remember, in any game of control, the most important thing is controlling yourself. Because you really can't control anybody else, but except by virtue of knowing how to control yourself. Like someone who goes crazy, are you going to control yourself, or are you going to go crazy with her and sound like an idiot? These are your choices. really, I don't like these smartphones. I have one. Yes, you have to. But I have one. And a lot of people text me, go, how can I get back to them? I don't sit there with this all day. For the show, it works out great. You get the questions in. But when this becomes your life, it's sad. Oh, look, somebody posted on Facebook. What did they eat today? Whoa. Yeah, that's a good question. I just want to answer on the show. But yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm down to my last question of the night. Gary Brodsky, 123 at AOL.com. Anybody who's watching this on YouTube or anywhere else, if you sign up, you get a free audio and a free ebook. That's not funny, Alec, and it will be straightened out. But I am glad you can laugh at it. You know, it's actually, Alec, you just brought up an interesting point. I have tried to hire people. I have tried to find a suitable partner. You can't find normal people out there anymore. It's really frightening. And I'm being serious. Men or women, it's like, how much does it pay? Don't you want to know what you could contribute? I just want my money. I actually had a girl doing that. You want your money, you don't want to contribute anything? Well, what does it pay? What are you going to contribute? What am I paying you for? I see this conversation is going nowhere. You're damn right it's going nowhere. Goodbye. I have a picture naked. Like that's going to incentivize me. I've never seen that before. Nice bush though. Yeah, next week will be my prime Bimmy stories, Palehead stories, the whole works. I had a good Palehead story, but I can't remember it. It's a really good one too. One of the few ones that don't involve a homicide, you know. That's my brother's Palehead, by the way. Okay. Hey, Gary. Hey, Derek. I noticed that texting makes bad eye contact habits. You're on board with that one. People get used to looking down at their phone and breaking eye contact downwards. Very good point. And I always said the rule in life is never let your head fall under here. Because you always look strong. Well, yeah, you won't. See, I'm talking now. If I'm like this, I'll get jerked off. Now, you know, most, and Derek, thank you for bringing this up. Most seduction is body language. And guys don't know how to use it anymore. Quick example. The more larger I make myself, the more big, the more alpha I look. Really? The more I look down my nose, oh, you're talking to me? The more attractive it becomes. When guys are hunched over like this, nothing. When guys open wide, it's going to make a big difference. Oh, I just trashed somebody's message. Sorry. Oh, you're so right, Alex. I hear you. I tried finding a person for a mastermind, still searching. People have no drive and are too brainwashed and subconsciously fearful. True words have never been said in the show, Alec. Thank you. It's really like going out there, like I'm gonna try to find a normal person today. Give up. You're better off taking a shovel and one of those scissors looking for gold. This is a story that helped Beverly Hillbillies today. If it was a true story. Jed finds oil on his land. They kill Jed and his family. They take his land. That's the reality of life. You gotta be a warrior or you're gonna be killed. And Christ himself said it. He said, if you have no sword, sell your garment and get one. And a sword doesn't necessarily mean having a sword or a weapon. It means to think like a warrior, like a conqueror. Not like, oh, do you think she likes me? No, she does like me, and I'll tell her why she likes me. So all the audios, they're all for sale right now at, you guessed it, GaryBrodsky.com. Let me enjoy this last coughing cigarette with you, and then I'm taking off. I can smoke and cough in peace. Sound great, don't I? Time for more silver. It'll work. Just not instant. No girls here tonight that I know of. All right. Well, I guess this pretty much wraps up the show. Well, I hate to close this down, but we need more people. Tell everybody, I don't advertise the show. I don't promote it. And it gets a lot of hits on YouTube. And not as many as the guys go, well, you find the girl. Again, a demasculizing man. I won't do that. So I will not be the popular one. The mainstream media hates me. Because the mainstream media's guide is to emasculate men. That is their mission right now. Watch any show, watch any commercial, and you will see. That is what they do. Okay, time to sign off. With always a Gregorian chant and a blessing. So why not tonight too? Let's see, a good one. Everybody, bless you, good health, prosperity, joy, peace, great relationships, everything good for you. GaryBrodsky.com, see you there. Bless all of you. Good night.